Hey there, this is Rick, and this is a newly voiced over video for my containergardeningforfood.com website. Today I'm going to be making some raised beds for my back garden. So far I've just got all the equipment laid out, got some spare wood over there, and all the equipment ready to go. So if you guys want to watch, I shall get on and get started. Now, the first stage is to cut the lengths of wood to the desired length. This particular raised bed will be rectangular in shape. It'll be about 6 foot 8 inches long by 2 feet wide. The planks are 4 inches wide, so I'll need to make the raised bed in 3 layers to reach the 12-inch height that I'm going for. Once they've all been cut to length, I can then prepare to join them together. I'll mark them with a pen just to make the drilling a bit easier. Now, this is not rocket science and none of it has to be done precisely. This first join is not an actual structural join, so you'll only need 1 screw for each corner. It's just to hold the planks together so they can be joined properly later on. So, with a single screw in each corner, I can create the first layer. So there's the first layer. Now I just need to repeat the process twice more. So there are the 3 layers, giving the raised bed a total height of 12 inches. Now comes the structural work. I'll take a good, strong, thick piece of wood and press it up into the first corner. Then I'll drill some holes into the planks to put the screws through. Next, I need to cut the wood down to the correct size. Then, starting from the bottom layer and working upwards, screw the planks firmly to the thick wood post. This time you want 2 screws per plank. Then you just repeat the process for all 4 corners. Now it's time to think about the base. Obviously, if you're building a raised bed directly onto earth, then you don't need to worry about a base. I need one here because I'm using it on a patio, and a raised bed must have drainage. So I need to build a base to give it the ability to drain moisture and not retain it. What I'm doing here is cutting battens of wood that fit exactly along the base of the raised bed. Then I'll drill 2 holes on either end of each batten and fasten them to the base of the bed. Now I'll add a base to support the soil and keep it off the ground. Plywood is a good material for doing this. Now, I know I'm not using plywood in this video. I already had some sheets of hardboard lying around. Now, hardboard is probably not the best stuff to use for this, but I'm doing this on a budget, so I figured I'll give them a go and just see what happens. Note that I've cut out the corners to accommodate the upright posts. The hardboard is exactly 2 feet wide, and you can see it's a very tight fit. So for the next bed that I build, I'll make sure that the width of the bed is 2 feet and 1 inch. That way the extra inch should help the base fit in perfectly. Now it's time to add some additional support struts. This will prevent the weight of the soil pushing the sides out. Now I'm using some heavy-duty polythene to line the insides of the raised bed. This is particularly important if the wood has been treated, as it can leach toxins into the soil. The polythene will help to minimise contact with the soil and the wood. Here I am using heavy-duty rubble bags which I have sliced open, and I'm stapling them into place with a staple gun. And here we have the finished product, ready for the soil to be added. The last thing to do is to move it into its final position, as it'll be too heavy to move once it's full of soil. So there we go, that's how to build a raised garden bed. Hope it was useful to someone. Thanks for watching, have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.